What's up? It's NerdBoisPodcast episode 20. This one was supposed to be super special, but if you watch the update video I put up, you should know what's going on. What's up, guys? Episode 20, and this one, I guess we should just name it the coronavirus, because that's all we're talking about pretty much. We'll go ahead with intros, guys.
Yo, what's up, guys? Glad to be back in this. Yeah, I mean, there really ain't much else to talk about. News is just spreading and crazy shit. But anyways, thanks for being back with us. AK will give you some more news about the special episode we have planned and stuff like that. So it's still coming, but just not today.
And Mr. Nappyhead Millie, aka Chrono, aka Mr. Freckles, or whatever the fuck else you called yourself.
Yo, look. We still be alive right now. China ain't gas us up.
I mean, what? They up here eating bats and shit. Anyway.
Hold on. Yo, it's Crono, aka Nappyhead Millie. You know who it is. Bad like a bad habit. You know what it is. I dropped a video today. It's probably my funniest video that I dropped for Detroit Become Human. Go ahead and check that out once y'all hear this on the podcast at Nappyhead Millie.
All right. We might be having a whole lot more content showing up because people who can work from home is going to be working from home. I got hit with that. I'm going to be at the house for 3 weeks. So if you start seeing random YouTube videos that start popping up in your sub box, I'll look at them because Aaron's going to be bored. Yes, I said my government. We'll just go ahead and get into these coronavirus things, and then we're going to get them out the way. First things first, E3 got canceled because of coronavirus. The NBA, MLB, and I want to say the NHL got canceled because of that. Fast and Furious 9 and Mulan got postponed. And Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson both have the coronavirus. So we're just gonna go ahead and just take all of them at one time and just go from there. Skyz, you go first. What do you want to attack first?
I think it's just crazy, man. Like this is taking the whole world by storm. I really think that statistically speaking, this shouldn't be like as serious as it is. True. But it is. That, and that's just how it is. Unfortunately, we live in a society where people can't look at the numbers and be like, okay, from not like very young ages, but like people, teens up until their 30s or 40s. I think it's like 30s or something. That group of people has like a 0.02% chance or something like that, or a 0.2% chance of contracting it, which is like 1 in 500. When you get up in the ages and very low in the ages is when it becomes more serious. And the reality of it is everyone just needs to be precautious. If you have 400 rolls of toilet paper, it is not going to help you, or save you. But I've seen a lot of stuff recently. I spoke to a guy today through my work that said he has a very close medical professional friend who told him that our area, he believes, is actually going to be under like a state of emergency and like a quarantine going forward. And
Indiana?
Yeah. And no, just like specifically the South Bend area, that area. He thinks that it's going to be one of those things that is like they're mandatory, businesses that don't need to be open.
Right.
That's what they're thinking from it. I also seen an article from a somewhat decently reputable news source that said that they believe that gas prices in some areas within like the next week to up until next weekend could fall some places below $1 a gallon.
It's already at 189. Just about a month ago, it was like, damn, what, 250?
Right. Yeah. So I really think that things are just getting crazy out of hand, and I really think there's a lot of hysteria behind this, and I think everyone just needs to be precautious. Just do the things you would normally do to not get sick. Just wash your hands extra often. Any surfaces you're touching and other people are touching, just be sure to clean those and shit like that. And just be cautious. Especially when you're in an industry like mine where you're dealing with customers every day. Yeah, you gotta be super precautious. I mean, my work has implemented extra precautions for stuff like this. They've made an emergency PTO bank for us who would potentially get compromised by that and have to be under quarantine. They're giving everyone an additional 40 hours if that were to happen, and they're also allowing through the end of March or April or something like that, if you have to call off because you are getting the onsets of feeling sick or something to do with this that you think could potentially be an issue, they're waiving all repercussions for those kinds of things. So but unfortunately I still deal with the public every single day, and I would rather not. Our business is definitely taking a big hit because we have less, drastically less traffic coming through the door. And, they're just really, business-wise, money-wise, they're losing a lot of money, just paying us employees to not make money. But, they're going to, it's a business, so they're going to keep their doors open as much as they can. I completely understand. But I think it's one of those things where, you have to be precautious and you have to think of what's best for your employees and stuff like that. And, we just gotta stay safe out there, honestly. And, just don't fucking freak out about something that doesn't need to be freaked out about. Not yet.
Crono?
So usually I'm the one that don't take shit serious. And this is the one time I'm like, okay, we might need to take some shit serious. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about somebody I was playing 2K with, one of my friends, and they were telling us how people in the office was joking. Boss walked right in and said, yeah, one of the employees were affected with the coronavirus. And dude said the office hell broke loose. Motherfuckers was walking around like, was it you who did it? Blah, 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 blah. Ready to fight each other, etc., etc. This is not the time to be playing at all. Like, I know we're going to talk about a certain somebody later, but this ain't the time to be playing around at all. I agree with Skyz. Buying toilet tissue to wipe your ass ain't going to save you this shit. I'm sorry. First of all, if you just now buying toilet tissue, napkins, hand sanitizers, chances are it's already too late. That shit been in your house, because your house dirty as fuck if you ain't got no tissue in your shit. I'm sorry. I'm just going to call it like it is.
This is a case of people going crazy.
Yeah, going crazy.
Hysteria. Before we get too deep in this, Rabbit's not going to be on there. He's in a hot date right now, so that's why Rabbit's not here. Forgot. Go ahead.
Okay, but let's give some real advice here, guys. Things you need to be stocking up just in case you're in the house, somebody's infected.
Immune system boosters.
Yeah, immune system boosters, vitamin C and D, chewables if you can. Get a lot of OJ, get
fruits
a lot of
and stuff. Any dry foods and stuff that you can cook without a whole bunch of stuff you need.
Vitamins and non-perishable foods, guys. It's not that hard.
Gallons,
400 rolls of toilet tissue ain't doing shit for you.
And now grannies the single grandmas who've been widowed for 20-something years ain't gonna be able to go get tissue because y'all bought 500 packs of it.
Yep, exactly. Get gallons of water. Not even gallons, you can get bottles of water. Just make sure you have clean filtered water in your house. Now, the coronavirus is a airborne virus, but we don't know how it will adapt. Everybody knows viruses have a chance to adapt, so we don't know if it's going to infiltrate our water system. So to play it safe, get clean filtered water. if
clean your phones and stuff too, because apparently it lives on plastic.
It can live
stainless steel.
It can live in the air for 3 days. It can live on surfaces for up to a week. So ensure that you're wiping your surfaces down. They ain't gotta be spot clean, but at least make sure your surfaces are clean. This is a major one. If you're our age, 20, early 20s, late 20s, and under, if it feels as though you're getting sick and you could self-quarantine yourself, please do it. Please allow the hospitals to be open for the elderly that truly needs it.
Also, just because this pandemic is going on, don't mean people that's got chemo and everything else still ain't around.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So please do not fill up the hospitals because you feel as though it's a major emergency. If it's to the point that you cannot breathe, that's when you call it. If it feels like a common cold,
which is still is flu season.
Yeah, which is still is flu season. Self-medicate yourself. If it gets to a point you cannot breathe, that's when you start calling 911.
And I heard a good self-check to, I guess, that people have been going around and saying in areas that are more affected than ours is just wake up in the morning, especially if you're feeling sick and stuff like that, or even, just a runny nose or something like that, whatever. Wake up in the morning and hold your breath for 10 seconds. If you get to the point where it hurts and or, there's like discomfort or something, then go get checked out. Because, this is, by the time you start realizing that you have a cough and you have a fever, it's already in your respiratory system and there's already a big problem. So, you just this is an early measures kind of thing going on, and you just need to adapt to it and you need to be precautious about it. Just simple things like that. I've done it the past 2 mornings when I've woke up to make sure that, I'm breathing the way I should, especially, my mom's been sick for the past couple days and stuff like that. And so, not freaking out or, nobody's over here freaking out or anything, but, she has been sick and, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm, taking the proper precautions that are needed.
Oh, and black people, my melanated brothers and sisters, please stop saying black people can't get this virus. Mm-hmm. Because 2 people on the Utah Jazz got it. One of them's from France, yeah, whatever. But another one's a dude from New York. You don't get much more blacker than that. Stop it.
Yeah, and I would say last but not least, this is a big thing. Stop spreading fucking conspiracy online, man. I'm tired of looking online and saying, or
if you're going to at least do it, fact check it before you start saying that it's true. Google is literally, everybody has access to it. You have a supercomputer in your pocket. Please just fact check it. It takes 2 seconds to Google.
That, and there's not enough tests. I don't think every state does not have enough tests to see if you have the virus.
No, we don't.
So that is a major thing. I found that out last night. So I don't know how the fuck President Trump got tested, but I found that out last night. For me, like I said, I have sleep apnea. So at night, it's already feeling hard for me to breathe. So for a person like me, I have to keep myself calm at night because I could be thinking I got the coronavirus and it's just me with my sleep apnea freaking out. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are freaking out. I'm not going to say it's a pandemic at this point. It's no questions asked. Shit is real at this point, and this is serious Crono. This is Milton governing. This is Milton talking right now. Shit is serious, but please be smart enough, especially people our age. Come on, you're looking at the stats. We have a higher probability to live. Yes, you can still die from it, but you have a higher probability to live, and that's because we have stronger immune systems. Please, for our elderly, please don't freak out and be a cause for somebody that's elderly that died, that truly needed medical attention but could not get to the hospital because it was filled up with people our age that could get over it by just being precautionate and doing the right things. Like, please, I'm and y'all know I joke on this bitch a lot. I'm gonna go to joking in a minute, but please, man, I'm serious right now.
Now that we done talked about the virus itself, let's start talking about what it actually canceled. And the first thing that was a major blow was E3. E3 is basically the Super Bowl of gaming when it comes to it. I think we talked about this in the past, but basically all the new releases and stuff are supposed to come to E3. It's cool. It's cool that they canceled this for quote unquote coronavirus, but I think there's another underlying theme. It's just that nobody's interested in that shit anymore. And the reason why I say that is Nintendo's not going to be there. Sony's not going to be there. It's like half of the, I think like Bethesda's not there. I want to say EA wasn't going to go there. This was before they say anything about coronavirus. This was people who was backing out and say they weren't going to be there before the coronavirus was even like a pandemic. So E3 was already dying before this, and this was just, I think, the nail in the coffin. To be honest with you, it's not practical anymore. We done spoke about this in the past, but Skyz?
Yeah, it's just a big thing. I want to throw something in there as to, like video gaming related too, because I don't know how much other stuff you have on the docket, but E3 was a big staple for a lot of us growing up. That's how we figured out what was coming out, this, that, and the other. Obviously it's had, its worries with its lifespan nowadays, but E3 is a big thing for a lot of the older people, mid 20s and up. But one big thing that definitely affected me was, the Rocket League World Series got canceled. It was supposed to be in Dallas. I'm obviously a big Rocket League fan. Everyone knows that. And that's one big thing for me that got canceled, and that's just huge. They're not even going to have a world championship this season. Apparently they're doing some regional stuff, online, stuff like that. But the big thing about that is it brings the whole community together, the Rocket League community, and there needs to be a lot of support for the esports community and stuff like that. It gives fans time to meet their favorite players and, all that kind of stuff. And now it's just not going to be happening. So, it's definitely disappointing, but I think it's for the best for sure. But, it just goes to show like how serious some of this is getting. These players and, stuff like that aren't even able to, play or compete or anything like that. So I don't know how it's really going to work out. I haven't paid too much attention to the logistics afterwards, because you can't go 10 seconds or scrolling down your news feed without seeing something about coronavirus, let alone weeding through all that bullshit to find out news about your favorite games or whatever.
Right. Yeah, Overwatch got hit by that too. The Overwatch League was doing locals in people's towns and stuff. There was one homestands. Yeah, thank you, babe. There were ones in Dallas and Orlando and wherever else the teams are from. They was having them there. They stopped doing that, and they're now continuing this at one particular point. I think they call it the watch point or whatever. But like, it's affecting. The main reason why we're talking about it now, because coronavirus has been a thing, and we touched on it in the past, but the main reason why we're doing it now, because it's literally affecting everything. So moving on to the second point, like we just said earlier, in the NBA season got suspended for they don't know. Like MLB, they stopped their training. NHL, are they going to finish the finals, or like no. what's going on with that?
No clue.
Clue. That shit probably done. They're like,
so like it's a thing now. It's really a thing. Like and to even move it forward, like celebrities are now getting it too. What's his name? Just say
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, who isn't he Woody from Toy Story?
Yep.
Yeah, and he was Forrest Gump too, wasn't he?
Forrest Gump.
Yeah. So
he's been in a lot of shit. Tom Hanks is a huge actor.
He's a top 10 actor for sure. But him and his wife got it from, I think it was in Australia, doing a movie.
Yep. He was recording a movie.
Their son has made a Instagram video saying that they're fine and they're getting treatment for it. But like, yeah. When people don't start taking stuff seriously, and as sad it is until the entertainment sectors of stuff start getting affected, which is sad in its own self. And even then, like I know last week we talked about the James Bond movie getting pushed back, but also Fast and Furious 9, for people who care about it or not, that's got pushed back, and the new Mulan movie's getting pushed back. So it's really out here. Chrono.
E3 it's not dying off. It's like saying Overwatch is dying. It's not dying off per se. It's just the people wanting to go there is dwindling because things like PlayStation, they're big enough to have their own event. So why would I go there?
Right. Nintendo was on this way for years.
Nintendo same way. Why would I go there if I can do my own event for less of a cost?
And now Xbox going to do one since there's no E3 this year. Who's to say that they just ain't going to do it again next year?
So E3 is going to be more of a techie thing than it is a video game 3. So it's going to lose its viewership because video games are not there. And it's more for the techies. But that's besides the point. It's affecting everything. Michigan Masters is a big fighting game tournament. That's like, it's a grassroots tournament in Michigan, obviously, where people go, you go lab up, you get to talk with other people that love fighting games, and that got shut down by the governor. Governors are shutting down 200 plus events.
The governors shut down the Michigan schools for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. I'm out of school until I thought I was out of school for a whole week. They said wrong, you out of school till April. So it's like it's crazy out here, man. Like I said before, and I didn't say this, there was 17 state of emergencies declared in the United States before Donald Trump yesterday said, fuck that, the whole nation is under state of emergency.
And they didn't restrict air travel to Europe as well. Isn't that restricted too?
Yeah, but them tickets is like $50 though. The Jamaica is $50. Oh my
bro, God. Like Vegas trips round trip was like what, $40 from here from Michigan?
No, that shit
$43
from Chicago during the time that I was supposed to be going with Gumby was $500 plus about 6 months ago. Now I looked a day ago or 2 days ago, and the same exact ticket, same airline, same everything. Obviously, not exactly same times. I can't, tell that, but everything was $78.
That's
crazy.
Y'all better cop some of them tickets. Boy.
Buy a ticket; they good for a year.
I said this is the perfect time. Like all jokes aside, this all said and done, this is the perfect time for you to be buying tickets. I'm not even joking. This is the perfect time. If you want to get a round trip 3 months from now,
ever wanted to go to Vegas or Disneyland or Disney World, whatever, now's the time to buy tickets, yo.
Just try and do it for like, see how far out you can buy tickets, and just do it for then, like plan a year from now or something.
Yeah, even if you do it a year from now, right?
If they sell the tickets right now, because this is, I ain't gonna say it's gonna blow over. I say we'll probably find a cure within a month.
They already saying that people in China are being cured of it. And then there was like different cases.
It's on the decline for sure.
Yeah, well, the thing
like there was an 80-year-old woman in a nursing home who recovered from it. So like they obviously know something how to get it right, but it's gonna get worse before it get better though.
Yeah, what they're saying is you can as long as you self-quarantine yourself and self-medicate yourself.
All of us just need to be bubble boys for a good.
Be a bubble boy. It's literally, they said be a bubble boy for 2 weeks. So even if you think you don't have it, you might have it. Quarantine yourself and get over it. Mm-hmm. So you can get over it. It's deadly, but it's not super deadly.
It's more deadly for people who already have pre-existing problems than anything else,
and or compromised.
If you have it's more deadlier for a person like me with sleep apnea than it is for somebody that don't have shit. And the reason is because of how sleep apnea works, and because of the lack of oxygen you have, which causes you to snore. It would be more deadlier for me than it would be for somebody else who doesn't have it at all.
Word to one of my favorite comedians, he was just saying, like, man, I was thinking about canceling all my shows, and I was talking about how I was having shortness of breath and stuff, and then he was like, oh, wait a second, I'm fat. I've been having shortness of breath, so I'm just gonna keep it moving.
Right. This flight of stairs gonna kill me before this coronavirus is.
Right.
I mean, we need that right now. We need that right now. That's why, not to self-plug my other channel, but if you watch my newest video, I crack jokes about it because we need to laugh about it right now. yeah, it's a serious topic, but somebody got to crack jokes about it. Somebody got to laugh because this could be somebody's last day on Earth, and they need that laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it is what it is, man. But
all right. Well, since we're done coronavirus out, we're going to talk about questions. I have some questions that were supposed to be given to us for the 20th anniversary, but they're not specifically for us. I'm gonna give a couple because Gummy gave us like 5 of them, so I'll name like maybe 1 or 2.
Yo, by the way, we need to blast that out, and we'll talk more about that. But like I was talking to you about the like week prior thing, we need to give people to like marinate on that shit.
Yeah, I made a whole video for it and put it on Facebook. I just got to upload it to the YouTube. Gumby said, hold on, let me pull it back up.
By the way, hey, real quick, side topic before we get into this.
Go ahead.
Have y'all seen my post about Pokemon Go and catching my first shiny?
Look at you
on Facebook.
Can't catch one in the actual game. You gotta get in the phone.
Man, shut your bitch ass up. I gave that Suicune about 150 tries, and then I was like, nah, I ain't about it. Anyways. So, long story short, I was, I posted that on there, and then Colin, the guy I used to live with, got on there and like posted his shinies, whatever, gloating. And then Gumby got on there. This dude has like 3 pages of shinies. I mean, like a shiny Metagross, it's like 3,200 CP. You guys need to go look at that page of shinies, bro. There is some impressive ass Pokemon on there. And I told him he was cheating because he's a bus driver, so he just drives from like bus stop to bus stop in a busy ass city all day long, and just spinning stops, bro. Just spinning stops, and don't tell me. Anyways, let's continue.
One of the questions he has, since we're already on a kind of
Pokemon
political thing. No, it ain't got nothing to do with Pokemon. What is your position on gun control? I look at it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and get my 2 cents out. I'm gonna look at it like this. There's a right and a wrong way to do everything. Telling people to get rid of all of their guns is just stupid because the legal people are still going to have the guns anyway. But I think there needs to be a better way to relegate it. And if you already have pre-existing problems, it shouldn't be easy enough for you to just go to Walmart and buy it. I think that needs to be regulated more. But at the same token, telling people to get rid of their guns after they've been inscribed into our society since its inception is just dumb. And to anybody who thinks that, it's just dumb.
Okay, I get my point because here's the thing. The Second Amendment that everybody used, the right to bear arms. The right to bear arms is meant for militia purposes, i.e. if people get into America with malicious intent, then yeah, you have the right to bear arms. But this is my point on it.
And he's a veteran, guys. Remember that.
This is my point on it. As a veteran, I say this is how it needs to be done. I do believe Americans do have the right to own a weapon, especially with how dangerous this world is. And I'm not about to repeat it. You know the situation. People need guns in this bitch. But I do believe that Americans should undergo a psychiatric fucking test before they hold a weapon. And that's me being honest. I believe that if you have any criminal past or if you cannot pass the psychiatric test, you should not be able to hold a weapon until you can pass that psychiatric test, period. I think that's fair compromise, because I agree that we should have weapons, but I also agree that we need restrictions on it. And the only restriction that I say is needed is what's your fucking mental capacity? Because I don't want to see somebody fucking shoot their family up no more. I don't want to see that shit. Yes, I said no more. I don't want to see that shit. So fuck what y'all talking about. Fuck y'all far right ass bitches. Yes, we need some type of fucking restrictions on gun law. Period. So go ahead.
My opinion is this. I believe my opinion of the Second Amendment is this. They gave us the right to bear arms against, malicious intent, whether that be foreign or domestic. Mm-hmm. And You know, we ran away from a domestic threat. You know, Britain trying to control us and stuff like that. And I feel like there are some things that fall under the category of, you know, like, hey, you know, we need to let these people, how do I explain this? We need to let these people, you know, have their guns and stuff like that. I think there's things that fall under the category of, like, how do I explain this? This is really hard to explain the way I want to explain it.
Take your time.
Reality of it is like there are threats from within that we need to be able to protect ourselves from.
Yep.
Our own government. And the reality of it is if they and a lot of people are going to think I'm coming out of left field saying this, and you need to know my mental, and you need to think about this before you know, go all out on me. But the reality of it is if someone tries to force a gun buyback in America, I believe in gun regulation. I thoroughly believe in what Crono was preaching about needing, you know, mental evaluations and stuff like that, because just because you pass a background check doesn't mean you are mentally stable enough to own a firearm.
Facts. Because a lot of these mass shootings, the first thing to come out their mouth is, he's never done anything like that before. I don't know why he would even. That's the first thing come flying out their mouth.
Exactly. So now the big thing is, you know, a lot of people have been talking about these, you know, forced buybacks and stuff like that. It will not fly in America.
No, it wasn't.
It will not.
It's too embedded into our society.
Exactly.
That's like trying to change. That's like literally trying to change somebody's personality in their mid-50s. Like, you're stupid.
Right. Exactly. and the big thing that people need to understand is there's a lot more radical people than me. But if someone shows up at my door, whether it be nice, gunpoint, whatever it is, trying to take my weapons, it ain't going down like that, Chief. It just ain't.
Not even that. Like, my little brother had his house broken into, and it took the police damn near an hour to get there.
And that's why I say, hey, we need it, because growing up in the hood, if you grow up in the hood, ain't no calling the police. You grow up in Detroit, the police ain't coming there for 45 minutes, and when they pull up, they think you did it. So it's like, fuck that. We need to protect ourselves. But you also need to have a sane mind. Like, I'm tired of looking at the news and they talking about, oh, he pleads insanity. No, fuck that. He shouldn't have had that weapon. His parents shouldn't have had
if y'all knew the guy was mentally unstable to begin with. He's been writing kill lists and his Facebook posts and all that other shit. It's like plain as day. So why the fuck was he able to buy a gun in the first place?
And that should be making me. This makes no sense when Americans say this. How is the police supposed to know? If they can put ads on our fucking Facebook, if they can unlock our Facebook when we go to jail, how the fuck they don't know somebody's memoir? Like, come on, bro. Stop being stupid. The police monitors everything we fucking do. Police probably monitoring the shit we talking about right now. Like, bro, stop being stupid. He shouldn't have had the weapon. So that's why I'm saying, like, we need to have weapons, but you need to be mentally capable of carrying that weapon. I don't want to go to bat and let's say something happens, our military go down. Now we got to protect ourselves, and I got a mentally unstable motherfucker shooting at me because he don't know the difference between the enemy and me. Like, fuck that. Fuck out of here. Exactly. Like, and that buyback shit, it's not gonna work. America, like you said, that shit is fucking embedded. But
because I guarantee you, most of the people who doing all the illegal shit, the gang members and whatever, they didn't legally buy their guns. The fuck, they get that shit illegal, and then they don't have a serial number on it. So buybacks is doing what?
Here's the crazy thing. This is why this shit needs to change. Now I'm about to talk to you, veteran. As a veteran that worked at a VA hospital, do you know how many veterans will not get a fucking psychiatrical test, even though they really need it, even though they have PTSD, anxiety, depressive disorder, split personality disorder, because they know once they get that thing, they cannot get a weapon in Michigan. So this motherfucker carrying a weapon that has PTSD, this motherfucker hear a thump at night, he shoot his wife. Who fault is it now? Right. Like, who fault is it? Like, come on, bro.
that leads to another thing that our veterans don't get nowhere near the amount of care that they need to. That's a discussion for another day.
That's a discussion for another day, and I can go in on that shit as a veteran, bro. I can talk about what happens in the military, what happens after the military. I can go in, and a lot of people will hate me, but a lot of veterans that truly go through that shit will love me because I'm a veteran that knows what the fuck he's talking about. Because not only did I live it, I worked with it. So I'm just saying.
Anyway, another question from Gummy. Any cool car accidents? I don't know how a car accident
does that mean?
But any car accidents you ever been into in your life? I've been in one recently last year. My stupid ass brother, love you, Avery, loves to think he's Speed Racer or if it's Tokyo Drift or whatever. So every time he drives, he does
Tokyo.
Exactly. Every time he drives at least 90 plus. So we coming from Benton Harbor, going to Grand Rapids to go to Dave & Buster's. I don't know why Dave & Buster's. It is what it is. I was bored, so I went. We go. I'm halfway asleep into the car. I don't know what possessed me to fall asleep, but we going on a highway. Next thing I know,
highway.
Exactly. The next thing I know, all I see is a elderly couple cut in front of us in the middle lane. This is a 3-way highway. In the middle lane, an elderly couple cut in front of us. Avery didn't have enough time. We tailspin their ass. They go tumbling, and next thing we know, we right behind them. I'm like, oh, we about to die. So yeah, that happened last year. That's part of the reason why I said 2019 sucked. A lot of things else happened in 2019 that sucked. But yeah, that was my car accident experience.
Man, 2020's starting
it's
out like a shit show too.
Yeah, man. I know, right?
Back like a bad habit.
Let me tell y'all about 2017. The day was March 18th. I'll never forget this day. 4 of us in the car. We riding. I'm in Virginia. So a lot of people don't know when it rains in Virginia. This is the reason why they say do not speed when it's raining.
Hydroplane. We in a big ass truck. Girl driving. Mind you, she's getting drunk too. I'm not even paying attention. She drinking wine. There's 4 of us in the car. We all getting drunk. We turning up, whatever. She hydroplanes. The car flips on the freeway. We coming off the freeway, so you know how it does that weird curve in Michigan sometimes where you gotta the car flips, and this is Virginia. The roads are slick as hell. Car flips, rolls 1, 2, 3, and we're upside down. She's unconscious. We're freaking the fuck out. The shit that's crazy, we smacked the tree. We would have smacked the tree any harder. All 4 of the people in the car would have died. Man, I'm like, legit, I've been so afraid. I was so afraid. I've just gotten over the fear of being in the car and driving, bro. Like, I'm trying to work on getting my license now. That helped me to the point where, first of all, my ex had to come get me that day. Let's not even talk about that shit. She thought I was cheating. I really wasn't cheating. I was just trying to hang out with some people I met at school. I just got the military. So picture your ex freaking the fuck out and then beating your ass like at the next moment. I definitely got a talking to Lisa when I got home. Why the fuck did you even go with him in the first place? You know he drive crazy. I got
the meanest talking. Bro, Janice, if you listening right now, yo, you taught me to fucking death that night. I got my ass whooped. I was in the doghouse for about a month. Like, bro.
I went in the doghouse because I was like, I almost died and I wasn't the one driving, but yeah. Skyz, you been in any car accident?
I haven't been in a single car accident, but I have been in some very scary almost car accidents. Probably the most memorable one I actually have on video. And we were going about 70 miles per hour. No, probably about close to 80 down I-94, coming up on exit 1, Aaron, towards the Red Arrow, like Benton Heights.
Okay, so in the place.
Yeah, so coming back towards Benton Harbor, and there's that sharp corner right there. And I'm taking a video of Quincy because his steering column on his Sunfire back then, it's like loose, and so he was shaking it a little bit. It's funny, whatever. And then all of a sudden you just see his face change, and I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, what? And I look up and I'm like, oh shit. We come around that corner and traffic is literally dead stop on the other side of that corner. And we're going, at this point, like I said, we're going between 70 and 80. and there's right around that corner is the off ramp, and so these cars are dead stop. There's a guardrail to our right, and it's either slam into this car, probably able to slow down to maybe 50 by the time we hit it, and it's dead stopped, or try and squeeze between the car and the guardrail. And Quincy went between the car and the guardrail, and you can see in the video how like tight it was. There was not enough room for us to fit between that car and the guardrail straight. At least it didn't seem like it. We fit through that bitch, swerving side to sides, tires fucking ripping to shreds, everything. And but there's been a couple close times with me and him. But he's a really good fucking driver. We both are. We grew up driving, and that experience and that shit that we went through saved both me and his life that day. That's the craziest thing I've ever went through, and like I said, I have it all on video because I was just being dumb taking a Snapchat, and you can literally see when the camera turns, because I turned the camera, you can see how fast we were going and the fact that the cars are literally dead stop. It could have been the end of us and probably the end of the person in front of us if he hadn't acted fast and drove the way that he drove. But yeah, it was scary. It just goes to show that shit like the coronavirus and stuff like that may be really life-threatening and scary and shit like that, but driving on a daily basis in fucking death traps is just as scary.
Man. Yep. Yo, so breaking news for me, they might cancel all my classes.
Yeah,
all of them.
And that's a problem for me because, like I said, as a veteran, I go to school, so they're talking about canceling all classes for the rest of the year.
Damn,
that would be a huge hit for me. So, yeah, I'm kind of more on alert. Right?
Well, that's all the questions I have that are not super.
Wait. Let me ask something about that. Chrono, you get paid to go to school, right?
Yeah, veterans.
So that
GI Bill.
That not only fucks up like your like schooling, but that fucks up your pocketbook too, right?
Yeah, that fuck up my whole income.
Yeah,
so that's why I'm
this is why I say our veterans aren't really taken care of, because like, why the fuck? I feel like even if you didn't see combat, if you took the time and went on any amount of tours, you should be set for the rest of life. Period.
It is what it is, man. I mean, I ain't gonna complain about it. Always gonna wait. It's scary. That shit really just fuck out of me because my school is sending out the surveys, and they're talking about if the numbers add up, we might have to cancel the whole semester, maybe even the year. So
that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, moving on to something lighter. We've been heavy this whole first half of the thing, so we're gonna do something a little lighter now. Anybody who remember Reggie Fils-Aimé, the former head of Nintendo of America, Mr. My Body Is Ready?
You got it, Reggie.
He's going to be the new head of GameStop. I don't know why he's jumping onto that sinking ship, but yeah. He ran Nintendo from the beginning of the Wii all the way up until year before last. So yeah, he knows what he's doing somewhat. He was there for the Wii U issue, and everybody knows how bad the Wii U sucked ass. So Skyz,
all I gotta say is he said, "I'm the captain now."
Pretty much. Chrono.
GameStop about to turn into a nerd antique store. That's their best bet. Stop selling games and just be a nerd antique store.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I was going to the My Hero movie for the second time, I definitely went up there and got some drip.
Man,
honestly, bro, all they're really good for anymore is Funko Pops.
Yep, Funko Pops and nerd physical media.
Nerd shit. That's what I'm saying. I got my top left.
The only reason why they still in business right now is because they bought ThinkGeek. That's why all that.
Oh, they bought ThinkGeek? No way.
Yes, that's the main reason why all that nerd shit started coming up into GameStop, because they bought ThinkGeek, which was one of the smartest ideas they ever did. Because that's if you're not going to be able to find shit unless you go to Hot Topic or Spencer's, And I'll be honest with you, I don't like going into Spencer's. Hot Topic is okay, but they never had my size.
Walk into Spencer's, walk on the wrong side and walk right into a dildo. Fuck that.
Exactly.
Fuck that, yo. I'll walk into Hot Topic because Hot Topic is one of my favorite stores.
I swear to God, bro, they had this one. They had this one Goofy movie shirt. I wanted it so bad, but it was sold out.
And they got shirts for us big niggas too. So
exactly. Exactly. You can definitely find you a 3X up in GameStop and Hot Topic. Spencer's not so much. But I think if he knows what he's doing, he ran Nintendo of America for a good 10 years. So
I mean, he ran it poorly with the two systems that was on that bitch.
The Wii did numbers, bro.
I mean, the Wii was the first of its kind, but towards the end, it didn't beat PS3 or
yeah, it did.
Yeah, that shit. No, it didn't. Did it?
It did. Yeah, the Wii outsold the PS3 and the Xbox.
I'm gonna have to look at that, but I mean,
the Wii is still in motherfucking old folks' homes nowadays. It's still in soccer moms and stuff house nowadays.
Yeah, so, true. Because the Wii is a good exercise. If you want to just exercise, shit, the Switch is turning into that. Where if you want to exercise, it's a good system to exercise. So.
It's just the Wii U was poorly marketed. People just thought the tablet was just an extension of the Wii.
It really was. If you really had one, that shit was terrible.
This shit was terrible. But good luck to you, Reggie. I like what he did with Nintendo so much, kinda. So it is what it is. I don't want to wish anything bad on him. He's a good guy. Ghost of Tsushima has a release date and a trailer. It's supposed to be coming out in June. Ghost of Tsushima basically is the guys from Infamous taking a samurai spin on their engine and everything. The guys who created Infamous are now doing something a little bit different and doing Ronin samurai story-esque thing. And anybody who knows AK knows he's a sucker for everything samurai ninja form. So I'm here for this. The last Infamous was really good, so I'm with it.
Man, did y'all see the fucking? Was it E3 when they first introduced?
When that first trailer came out, Lisa was even like, "Yo, what is this game?"
When he started fighting old girl and the background change, and you just see like the fucking
what? I'm here for it, bro.
I'm ready for that game. That will be a NerdBois exclusive. And Nappyhead Millie is playing the fuck out of that shit, bro. Like I'm ready for that game. I'm definitely ready for that game, man.
Skyz, I know you said you was interested in Infamous. Since this is the same country, it just piqued your interest at all?
I mean, it seems cool.
I know you're not really into one-player games, so
yeah. So that's like the main thing.
He playing Horizon Zero Dawn, so I mean,
Horizon Zero Dawn caught my attention for a little bit, but I don't know. It just takes a lot of me to play a single player game.
What's up with Death Stranding? Have you even bought that yet?
I have not.
What else?
What else? No, I have not purchased Death Stranding yet. At this point,
you just wait till it's in a bargain bin at this point.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Waited this late.
Yeah, wait till it's in the bargain bin. I mean, I'm not really in a rush. I've been on a wave getting, back into Ark recently because I was out of Ark, but getting back into Ark a little bit and spending a little bit of time with that. It's been fun because the new expansion came out and the new expansion's pretty lit. So I've been doing a little bit of that. But as far as like you were saying, the
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if it'll be my wave. I think it's one of those things where if one of y'all pick it up, I'm gonna have to share play.
Okay. I'm planning on getting it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pre-order that joint so I can have it day one.
Right. Yeah, but
especially now, considering that we're gonna be locked up for how long? It's gonna be
up. They won't let
us gamers and binge watchers are gonna be fine. Stuck in the house.
Yeah.
I got a whole tournament tomorrow, so I'm definitely
not only that. I got shit to come up with. I never watched The Boys. I still haven't seen the second season of Seven Deadly Sins. I got some shit to catch up with.
Man, I'm still on Naruto, bro.
I feel that.
You already know what it is.
Moving on. Spawn gameplay has been released, and I think he's supposed to be coming out next month.
No, he come out this week.
Spawn comes out this week. Okay.
Spawn comes out Tuesday.
Spawn comes out Tuesday for Mortal Kombat 11, and he looks immaculate. He has everything I thought he was going to be. I wasn't all that thrilled for Joker, but I'm here for Spawn, and I feel like it's going to bring a lot of people back to Mortal Kombat. It sucks that people are saying that it's dead just because it wasn't Evo. And with this coronavirus thing, Evo might get canceled. Who knows? Chrono, you have Mortal Kombat head.
Oh, you already know. I got him pre-ordered, pre-downloaded. I'm ready, man. That shit about to be lit.
And the fact they got Keith David again is really that's for the culture right there.
That fatal blow, he come out just shooting that motherfucker. Yo, that Spawn looking like he gonna be a problem. I mean, he gonna be mid-tier, but he looking like he gonna be a problem. So,
Joey,
I think Spawn's cool. My first experience with Spawn was actually like the movie back in the day. My dad put me onto it. One of those just weird movies my dad watched.
The 90s were a different time.
Yeah. So, my dad really put me onto it. Y'all know I'm not really a Mortal Kombat guy, so I won't be fucking with that in any type of capacity. I think the character is dope as fuck, though. Like, just the character in general is just a dope fucking character. So, it's exciting to see it come to a platform we can all enjoy.
Moving on. I'm pretty much gonna be silent on this one. Call of Duty Warzone is out. People have been playing it. YouTube played it, right?
Yeah. I've been playing it. I played it last night for the first time.
Have at it. Chrono, have you played it?
I played a little bit of it. I gotta get more into it, but I like it. It's a upgraded version. It's kind of like an Apex version of the last one, if that makes sense. We play Apex Legend. It's kind of like a mix of Apex Legend and Call of Duty Battle Royale back in Black Ops 4. So
yeah, Blackout.
Yeah, Blackout. So it's like, I don't know how to feel. I like it, but then again, I'm like, y'all are copying again. And it's just weird to feel some type of way.
Are you really surprised?
I'm not, but
Skyz?
I really like it so far. It's I like some of the mechanics that are in it. Having to get money to buy different things. I think it's definitely a cool adaptation to like the genre and the meta. I don't know. I really think there's some stuff they can work on loot wise. Guns and different stuff like that.
Is this the Fortnite killer like everybody's saying?
No,
definitely not.
Oh, okay. I've been seeing a couple articles floating around saying that this is going to be the Fortnite killer, yada yada yada.
No, I don't think
everybody wants Fortnite to die. It's like League of Legends. Everybody wants League of Legends to die, and it's not fucking happening.
No, I don't think it'll be that in any capacity. It has potential for sure, but there are some issues with like I was saying earlier. Like loot. Just you find the same 4 fucking guns everywhere. They need to diversify that for sure. Stuff like that. Other than that, I think it's doing pretty well. It's definitely fun. It brings a fun aspect with the gulag being able to come back and your teammates being able to respawn you if you lose your gulag or if you die again or something. Brings a more non-permanent aspect to BR, which I think is cool. Definitely a different twist on it and stuff like that. But they have their stuff to work on for sure.
Well, okay. It wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. And last thing is for my Overwatch players. There's a new event going on. They opened up the archives with some decent skins. I haven't myself booted it up. I ain't booted up, but it's cool that they still trying to do something about it. But at this point, I'm just ready for Overwatch 2. Chrono, go ahead, get your nappy hat on.
Man, Bleeding Edge beta is out, and I just had fun with it. So I'm not even looking at Overwatch 2 right now, but Overwatch 2 is going to have to drop because if Bleeding Edge get their shit together and they get fixed and it becomes a great game, like that game, you can switch ultimates. That's all I want. If Overwatch gave us multiple ultimates, you could switch them up with the fucking condition of what's going on. That should be great. Overwatch is just, I don't know what they're doing. A single player ain't going to fucking save your game. It's a glorified DLC, bro.
Bleeding Edge, it looks real fun, but the fact that it's stuck on an Xbox only platform is what's holding it back.
It's on PC.
The fact that it's on the Xbox only platform is gonna hold it back. I ain't gonna hold it.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not. It's gonna be a mostly PC crowd, and it's gonna be just like how Street Fighter. You can say the same thing for Street Fighter on PlayStation. It held it back for.
Oh, it definitely did. I ain't gonna argue.
Like it's the same thing. It's gonna be successful for the Xbox and PC. Just like Phantasy Star Online 2, which is going to drop in like a week and a half. That shit about to blow up, and PlayStation going to be doing like what they did for Black Desert, crying, when are we going to get it next? So it's like...
But Black Desert is on PlayStation now.
Now, after a year of it being out on Xbox, after 2 years of it being out on Xbox, it's because PlayStation started crying.
I mean, not to bring this to a console war again, you see what happened to Killer Instinct. That died because it was only on the Xbox.
I mean, Street Fighter would be dead. Shit. Let's bring it to a console war then. Fighting the Slayers died, and it's only on PlayStation.
I mean, but there's more people playing that than
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Look at the number. Bring up the numbers. Look up the numbers. More people are still playing Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct still have tournaments.
Well, Fighting EX Slayer was never as big as Killer Instinct. Nobody was checking for them Street Fighter EX.
Shit, y'all just got the Power Ranger game. If we be honest,
we had Power Ranger games from the get go. What are you talking about, bro?
I think y'all got it
we
later.
Had it from the get go, bro.
Y'all got it later than that, bro. Trust me, because I was looking for it on PlayStation. Y'all got it later than Xbox. Xbox got it first.
What, a week?
No,
because that's about it. Because I remember people playing it
months before.
Oh wow! All right, cool.
But we ain't gonna argue about that shit. That's why I need to fucking download on PlayStation. Is that shit? That game's so fucking fun.
Skyz, do you care about this Overwatch news at all?
No, Overwatch is trash.
All right. Well, that's all we got for you this week. Pretty sweet, short and sweet. We should be back in full force next week. Be on the lookout for the 25th anniversary. Well, 25th anniversary. The 25th episode spectacular is going to be. We want to make that live. I got the perfect two guys on here. Skyz and Nappy are both streamers. One is a former, one is doing it currently now. So I want to make the 25th episode live so we can get live feedback and stuff. And even if it's not, we can still just record it like a normal episode. But yeah. Also, I'm well aware of the My Hero Academia review got took down. That was my fault. I know the channel has a strike now, but it's going to drop off in June. My dumb ass took gameplay for a game that wasn't released yet, so that's on me. That's all AK fault. We're going to do outros and just go from there. Skyz.
Hey guys, thanks for listening and tuning in with us. It was a short and sweet episode. A lot of talk about Corona and all that shit like that. But, thanks for just tuning in with us and, keeping in touch. Be on the lookout for some postings about questions that we want for the special episode coming up soon. That should have been this week. We definitely want a lot of engagement on that and a lot of questions, about us, about our experiences as a group. Shit like that. So definitely just keep in tune for that because we're really wanting to push that and have as much engagement as we can on that particular episode.
Crono, aka Nappy Millie.
Yo, go watch my videos. My video only got 1 view right now, and I'm pretty sad. But my fighting game video that I did on selecting the character is growing pretty fast. So
I actually almost booted that up. I was like, man, I really need to fucking tune into this real quick.
Before it got took down, the My Hero was at like 50 views. The new one is at 25, and I just uploaded that yesterday. So I might movie reviews might be a thing for the channel too.
I mean, it's all time based. A lot of people fighting game stuff, so I'm gonna start doing more collabs and stuff with actual fighting game YouTubers, trying to get some collabs and ask them if they want the videos themselves so they can post it up.
Right.
But yeah, I'm definitely in the works of figuring out content and stuff like that. I think my funniest Detroit Become Human video is out right now. I think that shit is fucking hilarious. But
I don't know. The one where you were sliding their DMs was pretty funny, and the one with the piano was always going to be hilarious.
This one, AK, when you get off this video, trust me, go watch this one. Because this is the most action-packed one I have, where it's like action throughout the whole thing, and you're going to be sitting there cracking up, I promise you.
Oh, okay. I might end up doing Until Dawn, as that was funny as fuck the first time I played that, and that was 3-4 years ago when it was free, and I remember putting it on my thing. But we're talking semantics now. Nerdbois Podcast. I can't talk today. Ugh. Episode 20, and we out of here.
Peace.
Bye.